Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Dark Souls. I am Crazy Mike, and I will be the guy playing through this right now. And last episode we went through Sen's Fortress, killed the big old Iron Golem, and made it to Anor Londo. Now we're going to be running through Anor Londo. Hopefully we'll get to get inside the big old castle, which I'm sure we will. We got 20 minutes. At the very least we have 20 minutes to do that. Maybe we can even... I actually wanted to smash that pot, but then he showed up, so I steered my attack. But, maybe we'll even get to beat Ornstein and Smo. I love that ground smash attack. Anyway, we should heal up after that. Our health is a bit lacking because we haven't really leveled up vitality much, but that's no problem. Typically the idea is not to get hit anyway. Now this is going to be especially hard, but if you recall over in Sen's Fortress we picked up this lightning spear, which will greatly help us out for this particular area where we don't want to have wide, violent swings, and we can't really dodge, because if we try to dodge anywhere, we'll probably fall off. So we're going to make our way here, and we can attack behind our shield, which will definitely help us defend ourselves. I don't know why that blocked. I wasn't holding the block button, I think. That was weird. So anyway, let's just continue on here. Let's try not to attack from behind the shield, because we don't have enough stamina to attack from behind the shield and then still kill them. So there we go. We just, this is a good weapon for this particular spot. It has a nice straightforward attack, because, where else are they going to be other than right in front of you in this particular spot? Right, glad we're fighting him here and not on the more narrow area, because now I'm not worried that we might accidentally fall off. So here we go. Switch back to the Great Club. Now that we're done with that nightmare of a now that we're done with a Vertigo's nightmare area. So we're gonna turn this lever, and we're gonna get a little brief cutscene of what happens when we turn this lever. Whoa, the whole thing is turning. But we are about to get a little surprise, even though you can't see it in the cutscene. There's a gargoyle waiting right there. So we have to fight another one of these sons of bitches, but unfortunately I believe this is the last one we have to fight in all of Anor Londo. So we'll just take this guy on, just like we did the last one. We'll just smash his face into submission. Oh, he hit us. But now he's stunned, and we're going to finish him off. There we go. Now, before we actually continue moving on with the area, there is another bonfire to be rested at. Well, you don't really need to, because you don't really get put any closer than you do by resting at the bonfire over there, which, by the way, this is a shortcut. Now we can return back to where we were. But while this isn't particularly a closer bonfire, because you have to turn this bridge to get back, you do get to warp to it later on, so I'd rather rest at it now while it's, it's right here. There's also a ring down here. That could be helpful depending on how we feel like playing this character. But first things first, let's rest at the bonfire, because if we start to get invaded, we won't be able to rest here, but we'll still be able to loot that item, of course. So, prioritize. Run over here, pick up this item, which is the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. What the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn will do is increase the strength of your miracles. So if you're trying to make a miracle-based build, that would probably be the ring to do it with. Note, however, that I do not believe that ring increases how much you get healed. It also does not increase the amount of damage that buffs will do from faith spells. So so the main thing that's going to increase is things like Wrath of the Gods or lightning bolts and stuff like that. Now we're going to start making our way over here, back to where the gargoyle, where the gargoyle showed up, and make our way up these stairs out of here. You'll notice that there's actually some small steps and some bigger steps. Now you'll see why there's bigger steps in a minute. The reason why there's bigger steps is for these giants to walk up. The regular steps are meant for human beings, or silver knights and stuff like that. Regular-sized people. Well, actually, Silver Knights are taller, but, closer to regular-sized people. Broke his knees. I broke his leg. Alright, here we go. Move on to giant number 2. Oh, we have an invader. Come on, you invaded me. You attacked me. Ah, you're gonna use Great Combustion, eh? He even has lightning weapons. Hmm. If only I had a faster weapon to hit him with. He's gonna try to use combustion because he's a total coward. Oh, he's trying to use Black Flame. Because he's a coward and does not want to spend much time actually swinging his weapon. Though I will go ahead and heal, because this is a real invasion. This isn't like some sort of, you know, duel or anything. I'm surprised I did not get the backstab there. We'll go ahead and try to backstab him again. Nice try. Ooh, that was close. Roll back, heal up. Not today. And then we get a backstab on him, and that's an invader taken care of. I don't feel bad about healing because that was a real invasion. He was using lightning weapons against and higher level pyromancies against me when I don't have those things, so I do not feel bad healing. That was a real invasion, which I do like, both on the receiving and the giving end. Because, you know, they're a lot more chaotic, they require a lot more trickery, and, you know, I can heal up and stuff like that. I like when people can just heal up when they want to. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it prolongs the fights. Maybe because it, you know, because it means that you can't, like, you have to, like, be more aggressive because you can't give them the space to heal. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know I like the chaos of the no-holds-barred invasion fights a lot more. Oh, that did not get him. Uh-oh. I could be in deep duty here. Just gonna heal up. Alright, now we're gonna use a little trick. Hopefully it'll work. Sometimes it doesn't like to work. So, we'll head over here. Now, they're trying to get up that narrow bridge, and they can't. Sometimes one of them will fall down, but it does not look like that's going to happen in this particular case. I might have to rush them and try to one-shot them with this big old club. Because fighting two at once is a pain. You know, it's just because they also do a lot of damage. They have those spears that like to poke with. And yeah, it appears that they are not going to fall off. So, I'm going to try and just get rid of at least one of them right away. That way I can fight the other one just mano-y-mano. Well, mano-y-gargoyle-o. Oh, and the other one fell down. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Make our way up here. Now this is one of the most difficult sections in the game, these Silver Knights. Because dealing with them is a pain. You have to run by at the right time. Sometimes the one of them will hit you in the back once you get up to the top part there. Fortunately, we did not get hit in the back by that one. The way I like to do this is parry this guy and take him out in one fell swoop. That way you don't have to deal with him for longer than you need to. Of course, you do run the risk of getting hit, which could cause you to get knocked off. Now, let's hope that we do not get invaded when we get through this follow. This is the one place in the game, and I've specified multiple times, if I start to get invaded in this area before I rest of the bonfire, I will reload the game because I do not want to deal with those archers and gargoyles and giants and all that again. But it looks like we will get to rest here, no problem. And we'll find Solaire. Also, we have 69,000 souls. We can also rest. You know, let's get our endurance up to 20, and let's dump the rest into vitality because that is lacking. Now let's talk to Solaire.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Alright. Now we can summon somebody here who has some nice equipment on. He even has the Murakumo. Oh, but this guy's a Sunbro. I kind of wish I summoned him first, but oh well. Now let's go and we're gonna go get Havel's equipment, which is useful to have, even though I don't use it much. But you know, again, it's nice to just have it. Now we can't one-shot these guys with the parry, even when we're one-handing our weapon, which is good to know. That'll save me the trouble of switching between one-hand and two-hand after each parry. And in here we will find a Mimic. Whom we taken out fairly easily. Here we'll find an occult club, which is kind of like a raid club, except really tiny and occult-like. But it's just a club, but it's going through the occult upgrade path, kind of like how I picked up that lightning spear before. It's a regular spear, but you find it in the lightning upgrade path. Now we are going to make our way back because that summoning failed. We're going to see if maybe we can summon again. Also, while I'm here, I'll just show you that you cannot get through this door from this side. So that is a no-go. Oh, wow, this door's already open. There's a Sunbro again. Hopefully this summon will work, because I actually want a Sunbro in here. Now, there's another Silver Knight. We'll take him out in one fell swoop. And he was guarding a treasure chest. And don't worry, this one is not a Mimic. It is a Sunlight Medal. So, again, as I've mentioned in a previous episode, one of the first couple episodes, Sunlight Medals are used to advance your rank in the Sunlight Warrior Covenant. We got another guy. We'll try to summon him. And now we're going to move on, because I don't want to spend all day waiting for people to summon. I'm going to show everybody a shortcut very quickly that they can use to skip a rather sizable portion of Anor Londo. You notice that there's a place to land over there. If you jump just right, you can jump over the railing here, and boom, you've actually skipped more of Anor Londo than you can possibly imagine. Well, not a lot, but you skipped a good chunk of it, which I'm still going to go through it anyway because I want to talk to a certain NPC. But also now, this is the other side of that door I just showed you we couldn't open, so we opened up that shortcut. This guy is guarding 2 treasure chests, and neither are mimics also. You can actually tell if they're a mimic because of that chain on the side. If it's sort of like a circular shape like you see these, then they're normal ones. If they just kind of just go out, then it's a mimic. Basically, if it doesn't look like a circle, it's a mimic. So anyway, let's go to the area that I basically skipped there, just so I can show you something else. There's an NPC I want to talk to. We'll just go through this door, say hello to this fine gentleman with a giant club to the balls and then face. And as you can see, there's actually a Titanite demon down there, which, you know, maybe we'll deal with him later. Hopefully we won't get invaded while we're fighting him, because that would definitely really suck. And now, here's another example of the chain. You notice it's not shaped like a circle at all. It's poking out. So, it's a mimic. I'm going to bash the shit out of him. 2 heavy attacks is all it takes to kill these guys. And they will drop money. What's the use of money? Well, you can feed them the Frampt for souls. But we're probably not going to be talking to Frampt again, because we are interested in joining the Dark Wraiths. Most likely. I think in the end this character is not going to be a Dark Wraith, but he will have a way of doing PvP all the same. So, there's a Silver Knight Archer all the way at the end of this hallway. You can choose to ignore him, because I don't think he starts shooting at you until you really start to actually go through the hallway. But I'm just going to go up behind him and give him a spanking with this club. And actually, you can see the NPC I want to talk to from here. He's in the window. Now, this door is locked, so I can't get to the NPC that easily. But I can go through this door and start making my way through the area. Now, a little tip. There's actually a guy on the other side of the wall. Right here, let's see if we can hit him through the wall. And he's dead. He was standing waiting to ambush us at that corner. It's kind of funny that once you know these things about Dark Souls, you can actually take advantage of it. Like hitting guys through walls and stuff like that. This guy is going to attempt to attack us, but we're just going to very easily parry him and be done with him. We have another archer to deal with. No big deal. We'll just backstab him. I believe our backstabs are actually doing more damage than our parries because we two-handed for our backstabs and we only one-handed for parries. Which I think is kind of interesting that it actually makes that big of a difference in terms of, our scaling.
Whatever can be
Sounds like
done.
he's eating something delicious.
Let me guess. Where you
No, I repelled them.
I'll think of it.
You'll think of something? That'll take too long. Let me show you how it's done. There's a Silver Knight right here. You can parry him. He's waiting there to ambush you. What's with these guys liking to ambush you? I'll never understand. But you can piss off these guys one at a time. If you're careful with your aggro, I was not. And now I might pay the price. Try to heal. Quickly take advantage of our invulnerability frames from parrying on that guy, and then we'll back to this guy. Might not one-shot him because we were one-handing at that time, and we still did, never mind. He dropped his sword, which is going to ultimately be useless to us, because we won't even have the correct amount of dexterity to wield it, I believe. All the same, it is a dexterity scaling weapon, so we're not going to use it either way. Now that they're taken care of, we can talk to this guy.
What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saying, take this as a token of my gratitude.
So he gives the tiny being rings. Ultimately, it's a pretty bad ring. It increases your health, your maximum health, but by so little, it's really not worthwhile. I think it's only like 1% of your total max health. So if you have like, or there's got to be more than 1%, actually, because now that I think about it, 1%. That sounds way too low. Now we've already opened that shortcut. No need to go back in there. Let's fight this Titanite demon. Get the demon knight, but I know it's a very low percentage. It's like 5 tops. We're doing some pretty good damage against him. Doing some very good damage. Got him stunned there, so I feel just fine using up the rest of my stamina on another swing. Ooh, that was a good thing we stunned him there. I was getting a bit worried that he was going to hit us with the jumping attack. Now he drops 2 Demon Titanite, which is very nice. So let's continue moving on with this area. I'm surprised we actually have not been invaded yet. This is a popular invasion area. But we're going to go up these stairs and then down the other side as opposed to going down, because then we would have to deal with those giants all by ourselves, and I'd rather summon Solaire first. Now, I don't think I've ever actually fought Ornstein Smell with a giant hammer like this, so getting used to using this weapon's skills while not leaving myself open to an attack will probably be a little bit of a challenge. Hopefully not too much. Hopefully the experience of Dark Souls I've accumulated over the years will make up for that. Now, here's Solaire's summoning sign. These giants are actually coming out to get me right away. And I also realized that I have a very small amount of Estus Flask, so let's try to use our heal skill when we can. Alright, Solaire, we'll keep those guys busy. Oh, not this one, though. That one's taken care of. Solaire has that one really mad. Oh, he still managed to get me with the very edge of his swing, which kind of sucks, but oh well. We can just use another healing spell. I don't think we're hitting this guy. I think we keep hitting his shield. They have their own Wrath of Gods to be used. You are not healing today, sir. You are dying today. So what we're going to do is we're going to heal up some more. We only have 4 Estus Flasks. I thought we just had 3, but maybe I was looking at the +3. Maybe somebody killed the bonfire and the animation just didn't go through. I wonder why. But anyway, we'll start to try and summon this guy, and then we'll go to the boss room because he looks like he might not be able to carry his own weight with that Drake sword. So we'll start summoning him, and then we'll go to the boss room just so the bosses don't get scaled up if he shows up. So that's Smo waiting there. Ornstein jumps down. We're gonna skip this because we don't want that guy to show up before the bosses are actually have actually started the fight. Now we're gonna take out Smo first. Luring behind this pole. I thought I was safe, but I guess I was wrong. Hopefully that pole will stop him. It will not, and he's going to smack me. It actually didn't hurt me as much as I thought it would. Now let's start beating the crap out of the Smo here. We're doing a very sizable amount of damage with this club. And we are staggering him quite easily for somebody wearing armor like that. Our summoning failed, but you know, we haven't been having any real summons so far this game, so I wasn't exactly expecting it to work, because that's Dark Souls netcode for you. It can be a real pain in the ass. Hopefully they will work on it more in Dark Souls 2, which I'm pretty sure they are, especially considering that they are going back to using servers like they did in Demon Souls, which is definitely very nice. Now we gotta watch out for those lightning bolts. Those lightning bolts will wreck you. Even that one. Okay, I need to be more careful. I actually left myself wide open there. Here we go. He's using his big lightning bolt butt slam. Seems like a good chance to get a hit in. Oh, he grabs Solaire, which is unfortunate. Let's not stand on that side of him because we want somewhere to go in case he does another attack. Ah, I can't believe I keep missing these attacks. So it looks like the best time to attack him is to counter after a roll, because I recover definitely quicker than usual. Also, after this, I seem to be able to do a sprinting attack safely. Solaire has died, which is unfortunate, but we'll be killing him right now. So, taking care of him. Unfortunately, we will not get the Sunlight Medal from having Solaire still be alive, but, you know, that's just how the things go. This club is very strong, I have to say. We got 50,000 souls for being that boss. And now, let's rest at this bonfire here. So yeah, managed to get inside Anor Londo and beat the bosses in that one episode, which is pretty nice. Repair our equipment, as well as level up a bit. I think we're going to need... Yeah, we're going to need this up to... still can't quite get it up high enough, but... with that, yeah, let's get that right there. Alright, we're done with that bonfire. Let's head into this room and see what our reward is for beating the boss. Oh my god. Anyway, this is Guinevere. She has things to say and stuff to look at.
Come hither, child.
She wants us to kneel, which once gives me the option. There we go.
Chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father his form did obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord vessel to thee.
And we have the Lord Vessel now, which will allow us to warp between bonfires. A very useful thing to have.
Succeed, Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Alright. So that's all she had to say. I'll give you one last moment to continue looking at her if you want. And there we go. So, Let's go back to this bonfire, and with that, we'll end the episode. We made a lot of good progress. Got through Anor Londo. Next things up, we're probably going to be taking on the Four Kings. And I will see you guys when that episode starts. In fact, we might actually not do that. We might actually give this Lord Vassal to Frampt, in all honesty. So, with that, we'll start the next episode. I guess you'll have to wait to see what happens. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next episode.